What if Canada joined the European Union? This bold idea has sparked renewed interest amidst rising tensions with the United States. Imagine a future where Canada aligns more closely with Europe, stepping away from its American neighbor to the south. The European Union, a 27-state economic and political group, already shares close ties with Canada through countries like France and Germany. Canada and the EU could benefit from a closer relationship since the EU is heavily populated with a high demand for minerals, while Canada is vast and rich in resources but low in population. But what would it really mean for Canada to become an EU member? First, let's address the elephant in the room: geography. The EU's Maastricht Treaty specifies that only European states can join. However, some argue that this could be amended to include allied states, potentially opening the door for Canada. The Copenhagen criteria also plays a role, requiring any applicant to be a democracy with a market economy that respects EU principles. But the process is long and complex. Turkey, for example, has been in the application process since 1987. If Canada were deemed eligible, the journey to membership would be arduous, involving significant changes to laws and regulations. One major change would be adopting the euro, as most EU countries use this currency. Canada would also need to align its food regulations, fuel standards, labor laws, and more with EU standards. This transformation would keep Canadian parliaments busy for years, as they work to harmonize legislation with the EU. Economically, joining the EU could offer Canada greater access to a major trading bloc. Currently, the EU is Canada's second-largest trading partner, and they already have a free trade agreement in place. The Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement, CETA, has eliminated about 98% of tariffs between Canada and the EU. However, full EU membership would mean even fewer barriers to trade and movement of people. Imagine the ease of moving to Paris and working there without any restrictions. But there are downsides too. EU regulations can be stringent, potentially impacting various economic sectors in Canada. For instance, the EU has strict rules on artificial intelligence, which could pose challenges for Canadian businesses. Additionally, joining the EU could expose Canada to migration crises, as EU members have freedom of movement. This could lead to an influx of migrants from Europe seeking new lives in Canada. Moreover, aligning with the EU might strain Canada's relationship with the United States, possibly igniting trade tensions. So, is there a middle ground? Yes, Canada can strengthen its ties with the EU without full membership. By enhancing regulatory alignment under CETA, Canada could enjoy more benefits from its relationship with Europe. Encouraging European investment in critical areas like raw materials could also be mutually beneficial. This approach allows Canada to intensify its economic relationship with the EU without the complexities of full membership. Other countries are also seeking EU membership, including Albania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Ukraine. But for Canada, the path to EU membership remains a distant and challenging prospect. Instead, focusing on practical steps to deepen economic ties with Europe could yield significant benefits. Canada's unique position offers opportunities to leverage its relationship with both the EU and the US. As the world watches, the idea of Canada joining the EU continues to spark debate and imagination. Stay tuned as this intriguing possibility unfolds, shaping the future of Canada's global alliances. If you like this content, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.